Having confidence in yourself, having self-value is one of the most important things you can really have as a person. And when it comes down to, trying to make money doing different things other than working a 9-to-5 job, when it comes down to making money in this world, it's also important to believe in yourself. Today, I just want to kind of talk about this idea. Recently had a friend, I think it's a good story to talk about here. He's been going through some stuff, and he finally just made the leap. He made the leap, he broke out, he did something that he never thought he would do, and it's kind of just changed his life for the better. And kind of want to talk about this idea in this video. So let's talk about it. Self-confidence, baby. Let's go. I've worked with companies around the world, and I think that one of my strongest traits is the ability to have self-value, to have self-confidence. And I want to make this video kind of talking about what's kind of happened recently. I think it's a really good story, a good success story, proving that sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith, that you got to believe in yourself. You got to have self-value, and that's really what this comes down to. And I have a good friend of mine, I'm not gonna name any names, but a really good friend. A couple months ago, he gives me a call. He gives me a call and says, man, Patrick, I don't know. I hate my job. I've been working here since I was in high school. I've been there for 14 years. It's always something. They don't appreciate me. I don't know what to do. I'm not making a ton of money. I'm not happy with the way my life is turning out right now. And I told him, the one thing you got going for you is that you're a good person. You work hard. No matter what you do, you're gonna be successful, but you need to break out. You got to leave this all behind. You got to walk away right now, and you got to get out there and you got to try something. And he told me, he said, man, I just don't have any experience. I've only worked this one job my entire life. How can I go get another job? What's my resume going to be? And I told him, you're going to go to the interview and you're going to tell them that you worked at a place for 14 years, that you were one of the top employees over and over for years, that everybody at your store loved you and you were one of the best employees this company has ever had. And that's exactly what you're going to tell them when you go to the interview. So he was like, yeah, how am I going to tell them that? And I said, really what it comes down to is when somebody sees that you've worked somewhere for 14 years, that you've had a job for 14 years, and obviously you've had to go to work for 14 years. So that right there proves that you're willing to show up, that you are going to show up, and you have the ability to show up. So as an employer, I'm like, this guy has shown up to work for 14 years. I'll take a chance on him. I don't care if he actually knows what he's doing or not, because hey, if he's consistent and he shows up, that's all I need. I really just need someone to show up. And a lot of times that's what it comes down to, is when you go to an interview and you show up, they want you to prove that you're going to show up for the work, that you're going to show up. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to learn and you're going to show up. And that's really what it comes down to, is if I have a business, I want to make sure that my employees are going to show up. So anything that you can show or anything that you can do to prove that you're going to show up, well, that's going to make your chances of getting a new job that much easier, because they're going to look at you and go, wow, yeah, this guy shows up and I like it. So that's half the battle, proving to someone that you can show up. And I said, then you tell them that you have all these other skills that you've learned in the last 14 years being around people, being in the industry and doing these things. So what did he do? He went around and started looking for jobs, and he went and applied. My friend is very humble. He's never going to actually believe that he deserves anything, or he actually has that self-value that we're talking about, that confidence in yourself. So he doesn't really have that. So he goes to the interview. I'm sure it was a good interview because he's not a bad guy. He talks good. He's a good-looking guy. And that's all he really needs to do, is just show that he's willing to show up. So after he went to the job interview, a couple of days later, he got a call, and then boom, he got a job. And what's amazing is he got the job, and right off the bat, he was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. I've been working this other job for so long that I'm just not used to having any type of freedom or having a job where it's not so structured, where I don't have a direct boss every day telling me what to do and really kind of watching over me, which I understand because, he's kind of come from that world where he's been working in a very structured place for so long. But now with this new job that he got, he has to actually kind of be more proactive and do things differently, which he kind of wanted to, because remember, because he was tired of this last job, said he wasn't going anywhere. He wanted opportunity, and he also, just kind of wanted something different. So this new job, now he's basically working with a distribution company, and I think it's like a beer distribution. I'm not saying that I was the main driver to pushing him to actually do it, but I feel like a lot of people are held back by the uncertainty or the fear of not succeeding or not getting a new job. So they stay at these jobs that they don't like and they hate for so long. And it gets to the point where they're just like, I can't leave now because I've been here my whole life, and what am I going to do? He has a new job now. He starts working. He's having problems because it's new. And I told him, like, don't worry. You're new. They know you're new. All you got to do is just keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep working, and you're going to be okay. A couple months go by, and he already has a promotion. The kid goes from not knowing what he's doing. So now he's getting a promotion. And I told him, I said, this is exactly what I've been telling you. All they want is for somebody to show up, to prove that they're willing to work hard. So he went from not really having a clue what he was doing, having trouble, worrying he might get fired, to now he's getting a promotion. He's getting more money. I think he got like a $20,000 raise from that promotion in 2 months. So he's like ecstatic because his life has basically changed. He went from working just a terrible job that he hated. He wasn't making that much money. And now he's making like $30,000, $40,000 more a year from just quitting. All he had to do was quit that one job and then look for opportunities other places. And that's exactly what he needed to do. 14 years of being stuck in a job that he hated, and now finding a job that he actually enjoys. He's making way more money, and he's got a lot more opportunities. So it really comes back to the whole idea of having that self-confidence, having that self-value, seeing that what you offer is valuable. You know, just showing up. If you're a good, hard worker and you show up, you're going to be rewarded for that. And you really just need to always be looking for opportunities that are going to reward you for what you bring to the table. Having that self-value, having that self-confidence. Like my friend, he was stuck for so long. He was scared of leaving that job he had for so long. And I told him, you got to do it. You got to get out there. You have so much more to offer to the world. And that's exactly what he did. So he left that job, found a job that he enjoys, and now his entire life has changed in the matter of a couple months. And I think it's a really cool story for somebody who thought that they really just couldn't do it, that they didn't have anything to offer. He went out, he went to some interviews, he looked for a new job, and before he knew it, now he's got a new job, he's got a promotion, he's just changed his whole entire life just by having self-confidence and having that self-value in yourself. And that's really just one of the most important things you can have as a person trying to get ahead in this world, is understanding what you offer. What do you offer? Think about that. Do you show up to work every day? Do you work hard? Are you smart? Are you good with computers? Are you good at certain things? What is it? Find your little niche, find it, and then go out there and sell it to somebody. Get somebody to pay you money for your skill. I promise you, if you go out there, you try, you work hard, you're gonna find somebody who rewards you for bringing those skills to them. There it is. A little bit of self-confidence goes a long way.